Sean O'Brien asks, the largest problem facing this country today is undoubtedly the national debt, especially with current annual deficits adding over $1 trillion annually and the debt totaling more than $14 trillion. With seniors ready to bully the rest of the country on entitlements and few politicians willing to risk re-election to come up with meaningful solutions, do you envision a way that we can successfully cut the rapid growth of entitlement spending, bring government spending back in line with revenues, and form a plan to actually pay off our national debt in the foreseeable future, the next 10 to 15 years? So many other problems we face, such as jobs, schools, falling dollar value, etc., will fix themselves if we can fix the debt and entitlements. How do we start down that road as a country, united in a goal? And is a constitutional amendment for balanced federal budgets necessary, in your opinion?
Sean, thank you so much for your question. I'll start with the end of your question. I am for a balanced budget amendment. I'm a co-sponsor of that. I also am for a biennial budget at the federal level, so they pass one budget every 2 years. And I'm also for a line item veto. I think those are systemic reforms that will help reduce spending. And you're right, I believe one of our biggest problems is our national debt. In fact, my daughter Sarah already owes $45,000 as her share of the national debt, and she's only 2 years old. So we came here, we started cutting the minute we got here, and we've got a big chance to really cut spending in exchange for any increase in the debt limit. And I think that is where we need to make real structural changes and where we need to make real meaningful cuts. It's the one thing that's going to happen this year, and I think that's where we need to focus on making cuts. So that's what we've been focused on. Not only did I give 5% of my salary back when I got here, I cut my own budget first, and I've cut in every budget that's come, I've voted for cuts. So I'll continue to work for meaningful cuts. I believe the debt limit is a great lever to exchange some very, very meaningful cuts that I believe will start to get things under control, and I think entitlements need to be part of that conversation. I voted for the Ryan budget because I think it was a good starting point to move the discussion in the right direction. Thank you so much for your question, Sean.